Europe is now taxing carbon. AI can fake identities and documents, and India is pushing deeper into defense self reliance. Today's headlines show one thing clearly: the future will be controlled by technology, regulation, and strategic power. The biggest global economic story today is European Union's Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism or CBAM. Under this system, imports entering Europe will face additional carbon-based charges depending on how polluting their production processes. And this is a huge deal for countries like India because sectors like steel, aluminium and fertilizers could become less competitive globally unless industries move towards cleaner manufacturing. So global trade is no longer just about cost and quality, it's also about carbon efficiency now. Another major discussion today revolved around AI generated misinformation. Modern AI tools can now create fake certificates, research papers, and legal documents, even highly realistic identities that are becoming difficult to distinguish from real ones. India has already tightened its IT rules around AI generated content, but the bigger question remains: can governments regulate AI fast enough before misuse scales massively? Another important constitutional development today came from Supreme Court upholding the Election Commission's SIR or Special Intensive Revision of Electoral Rules. The court has said accurate voter rolls are essential for free and fair elections, while critics continue raising concerns around exclusion and verification processes. Honestly, this reflects a larger governance challenge modern democracies face, balancing verification, inclusion, and institutional trust simultaneously. The center also formed a high level committee to study demographic changes in India linked to migration and population shifts. And globally, demographic change is increasingly becoming a sensitive issue because it directly affects jobs, welfare systems, urban planning, and political representation. On the defense front, India also moved ahead with its indigenous AMCA fighter jet program by issuing requests to shortlisted private defense firms. And this is the part where India's larger push towards defense and technology self reliance instead of depending heavily on foreign suppliers. Now, if you connect today's stories together, one pattern becomes very clear. The future is increasingly about strategic control: control over technology, control over data, control over trade, control over demographics, and control over critical industries. And honestly, that is the kind of systems thinking GDPI panels expect these days. Not just headline awareness, but understanding of how economics, governance, and technology are all connected together. If this breakdown helped you understand today's news smarter and faster, please follow and subscribe my channel. See you tomorrow.